Welcome back to SNSN Radio for Game 3 of 3 here with Griswold Youth Football. Griswold Wolverines hosting the East Lyme Vikings in the Senior Division football game. I'm John Harden along with Mike Konarski and Rich Wazalik bringing it to you live and in color. We're getting ready for the Senior Division game. One of the things we saw in the Micros Division is that the Griswold Wolverines were able to be victorious in that ball game. Also victorious in the Junior Division game against Old Saybrook Westbrook. Now we've got the Griswold seniors. Is it going to be a hat trick again today, Mike?
Of course you want to say yes. You want to say yes. You want that to happen. Yeah, I'm going to do it.
You're predicting the hat trick. Now, one of the things
is I don't really know anything about the East Lyme seniors. I don't know anything about their team at all. So, you know what else I don't know? Is where my glasses are.
Uh-oh. That could be a problem as we go further into the ballgame. But one of the things you can notice as the captains meet at midfield for the coin toss is the size of the East Lyme Vikings as compared to the Griswold Wolverines. You've got Colby Mills and Aiden Cutter out there for Griswold. And Mike found his glasses, and where were they?
Well, I will just go ahead and say that it has been noted before in my life that I have a numb head, and my glasses were actually on
top of his head.
On top of my head. But I had the headset on, so it was distracting.
It was a fake out. And East Lyme will receive the opening kickoff. So we'll be able to see this East Lyme senior offense immediately here with the first possession. And once again, we do not have a roster for the Vikings, but we will try to recognize the players that do make plays during the game by their jersey numbers. And we apologize that we don't have the names. But I'm ready for another exciting ball game. The first two games that we've had this morning have been fantastic to call, even though both games were kind of blowouts and we went to a running clock in both games. They were still exciting to see, and the Wasps are still here in the broadcast booth, and Mike is still working on his
I'm 3 for
side
3
gig of taking them out. He's 3 for 3. Griswold would like to be 3 for 3 again today as they line up for the kickoff. It'll be Colby Mills doing the kicking for Griswold. East Lyme lining up deep. They've got receivers on the 15. The music's playing here in the stadium. We're getting ready. Both teams are set. The whistle's blown. Here comes the opening kickoff of Griswold Youth Football Senior Division.
Here we go. And it's going to go out of bounds.
It's going to go out of bounds. That will be a penalty.
You want to know something? 2 weeks ago, we were here for the Griswold Tolland game. And Griswold pulled it out in overtime. They won 12-6. I got to be honest, high school youth football, that was probably one of the most exciting games that I had ever been a part of.
Oh, absolutely.
Wasn't that something
was back
else?
And forth. Yeah. And I mean, to be a home opener, a season opener, and we went to overtime. We had to look up the overtime rules.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
And it was awesome. And, Griswold pulled it out. But still, it was one heck of a game.
But Tolland joining our conference, this season, that was the first time that I had seen the Tolland youth football. That's a tough team.
Yeah, absolutely.
So here with the illegal procedure on the kickoff going out of bounds, it'll be first down and 10, East Lyme from their 45-yard line. Number 13 for East Lyme coming under center.
Almost got. Oh, I think I did.
Did you get the Wasps are no match for Mike Minarski. Trying to take it to the right side, but number 52, Key Boyce, in on the tackle.
We got more than one sport going on in here. We got football, and we got wasp maiming.
Wasp maiming.
Yeah, look at that. Get out of here.
There was a loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11, Vikings. So we've talked grits, we've talked wasp, we've talked football. Yep. Been a little bit of everything today. East Lyme sticking with a single back formation. Number 15 coming in motion, going to lead block for number 46. He's heading to the outside. Wow! He gets popped by number 21, Conan Stamper. Stamper putting the stamper on number 46, but not before East Lyme picks up a 1st down.
That was a heck of a play, and the kid got right back up.
Wow, that was a pop. He left the ground, but like you said, he popped right back up. It's now 1st down and 10. East Lyme from inside Griswold territory. They're quick on the line.
He got right back up like, ain't no thing.
Sometimes that's what you want to do, just to show the other team that, hey, you got more than that because I'm ready. There's number 10 going off to the tackle flag to the left side. Flag on the play.
Run to the outside for a gain of about 5. However, there is a penalty flag on the play.
Looks like it may be going against East Lyme. And it is. I believe that was a holding call, Mike.
Usually what they are.
That'll back them up.
And it was a holding call. There's a 10-yard penalty. That backs them up 10. It'll now be 1st down and 20, East Lyme.
I'll tell you.
Make it 1st and 20.
Concession stand. They make good burgers.
They are fantastic. I haven't made it down there since before the first game this morning, but there was Mr. Jeff Cassidy working the grill down there at the concession stand. Flag thrown before the snap. Play blown dead. False start on the offense. That'll back them up another 5. So East Lyme, with that quick 1st down, is now going in the wrong direction.
5 yards, making it 1st and 25.
But the speed of this East Lyme offense, we may be in for quite a ball game.
I think so.
They're quick to the line. They're ready to go. There's a snap and the handoff back to number 46. Hits a wall of green.
Well, Griswold snop, they're snopping him.
Snopping them. Yeah.
I'm just using your words, man.
No, it's tougher than it seems. When you're going into, what is this, our 5th hour of broadcasting?
Still 2nd and long.
Pickup of about 2 on that play will make it 2nd down and about, wow, that's quite a distance. 23.
Quite a ways.
They do have a couple of receivers wide to the left. Do they go to the air? They are going to the air. They throw it to the right. Number 30 on the reception. Number 47, Jackson D'Amico with the tackle.
Surprise.
That's a name we've called before.
That'll bring the ball to about the 50-yard line.
You're going to hear D'Amico a lot. You're going to hear Mills a lot.
Absolutely. And one of the reasons you're going to hear D'Amico a lot, there's 2 of them on this team. You got Jackson and Logan, but like you said, there's going to be the older of the 3 Mills boys. We saw Mason in the junior game. It's Colby here in the senior division. And then Key Boyce, who we've already called with a tackle in this ball game. East Lyme dropping back for another pass. They're going to the left side this time. It will fall incomplete.
He almost
bring
didn't
it
get
up
that.
4th down.
He almost didn't get that pass off.
Right. No, the Griswold defense was in pursuit.
Pass falls incomplete, making it 4th and long.
4th and about 22 for East Lyme from midfield.
So Griswold did play East Lyme in a scrimmage earlier this year, but at the high school level, and they lost 34-0. So
They did.
and this is almost a somewhat of a gauge of what we can see in a couple of years. At the high school
Absolutely.
level.
I mean, you're going to see these players playing in high school here in just the next couple of years. Excellent pump by East Lyme. That's going to pin Griswold deep on their side of the field. It'll be 1st down and 10 Wolverines from about their 17-yard line.
Aiden Cutter didn't even have a chance to field that ball and run it back. It wasn't anywhere near him. So with East Lyme getting down the field as quickly as they did, he just let him go.
Right, so the Griswold defense able to stop the East Lyme offense. Can the East Lyme defense stop the Griswold offense?
We'll have to see.
And once again, Griswold quick to the line here. So both teams are ready to play. They call their plays. They get ready. They get set. There's a handoff to number 44. That's W.J. Oconee. He's going to the outside. Drugged down by number 67 of East Lyme. Pickup of about 3. Call it 4. 2nd down and 6.
W.J.
W.J. Oconee.
So is Mom here? She had the W.J. Oconee jersey on. She's down there by the fence. Cheering on the boy. I'm sure Wally's around here somewhere too.
Oh, there's probably a Wally.
Yeah.
Sticking to the running game, going back to the right off tackle. Big line of purple there for the stop. Looks like no gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Colby Mills checking with his dad. Jim Mills, one of the coaches.
Coach Jim Mills
Yeah.
giving the play to Colby Mills. Run it in. One of the things you can see here almost immediately, look at that defensive line for East Lyme. They're huge.
Yeah. They're biggins.
Biggins. It's a word they say back home a lot.
Same thing in the high school ranks. They've always had big kids.
There's something in the water.
Yeah.
So there's a toss going to the left side.
Fumble.
Ball's knocked loose.
I think he recovered it himself, though. They're trying to rip it away from him, but the play is down. So.
And there's a flag on the play. So that was Aiden Lamott on the carry. The penalty does go against Griswold. The penalties decline, so it'll be results of the play. That'll bring up 4th down from the original line of scrimmage. So barring what happens on this next offensive play, both defenses able to stop the offense of the other team. Something we haven't seen yet this morning. Those look like Griswold's lined up to punt it away. There's the snap and the punt. Fantastic punt by Griswold. East Lyme number 21 tried to pick up the ball and run with it, but not before number 7, Aiden Lamott, in there for the tackle. That's going to down East Lyme inside Griswold territory. 1st and 10, Vikings. Mike, look who's joined us in the booth.
Oh, another Harden.
There's number 86 for the Griswold High School team. My son, Andrew Harden, joining us here in the press box for this senior division Griswold youth football against the East Lyme Vikings. East Lyme, once again, quick up to the line of scrimmage. Number 13 coming under center.
He'd be a little more welcome if you brought ice cream.
That's the younger one.
Oh, that's JJ. All right. Sorry, Drew.
So East Lyme
So he rips out his wad of cash.
keeping it on the ground. Tackle made by number 47, Jackson D'Amico, and number 81, Stephen McCleary.
Again, like I said, you're going to hear the name D'Amico a lot, and you're going to hear the name Mills a lot in this game.
Pickup of about 3 on the play.
And
It'll be 2nd down and 7, Vikings.
It's not because we're playing favorites or anything like that. It's just these kids are always in the center of the play.
They're in the mix.
Yeah.
Number 15 goes in motion, takes the handoff, trying to find a hole.
Yeah.
Ooh, number 9.
Waters.
No, that's Jeremiah Smith.
Oh, see, I missed it. Okay. Did you see him come charging?
He came
Charging right
flying
through
in,
that
wrapped him up. Took him to the ground.
No
No
Wrapped him up
gain.
like a Twix bar, man. He just sent him down.
Right side, left side. That'd be right side.
You know what?
You could say thank you. So Mike gives Andrew a hot dog, and then Andrew goes, a hot dog?
Sweet.
Sup?
That's your other kid.
So 3rd down and 7. East Lyme comes up to the line of scrimmage. I've messed that up a couple of times today. Dropping back for the pass.
A lot of pressure on the East Lyme quarterback. And flag.
Number 67 comes up with the pass, brought down by number 21, Conan Stamper, but there is another flag on the play.
A lot of pressure on the East Lyme quarterback.
Looks like an ineligible receiver. That'll back them up 5.
If I saw that green wall coming at me, I'd throw it to anybody that was there.
The green wall, right? You just want to get it away.
Yeah.
And Griswold definitely getting penetration from their defense from the second level.
That'll make it 4th and about 13.
So it looks like we will see another East Lyme punt. They get this punt off. That could pin Griswold very deep in their own side of the field.
Beautiful punt.
That's going to get by him. Picked up just inside the 10.
Don't get a safety.
Tried to slam him down to the
There he
ground.
goes.
He got away.
He's trying to get around.
Oh! Bouncing off tackler, still going. Holy moly.
There's a lot of heart in that run right there.
There was second effort. There was third effort. Wow, that was quite a play.
That's when the
by
history
number 9,
teacher says you get
Jeremiah
extra
Smith.
credit.
Extra credit. Give it to him. Wow. Looked like he may have gone down for a safety, but then brought it back out to near the 20-yard line. Jeremiah Smith. Second effort, third effort. Give him fourth effort
Did
on
you
that
see him
one.
get into his stride? He had this long stride like a gazelle, man. He was if he got any kind of open down the field, he would have been out of here.
Oh, there was nobody catching him if
No.
he got to the outside. So Griswold at the line of scrimmage. Number 7 goes in motion. He takes the handoff. Brought down immediately by East Lyme. That was Aiden Lamott on the carry. Loss of about 6 on the play.
As soon as Lamott got handed the ball, East Lyme was right there.
Right there. Something that we saw from Griswold against Old Saybrook Westbrook in the last game.
Yep.
That'll make it 2nd and long.
So it'll be 2nd down and long for Griswold from their own 14-yard line.
No score.
No score with 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. There's a snap dropping back for the pass. It's up in the air.
Incomplete.
Deflected out of the hands of W.J. Oconee. Almost picked off by number 21 of East Lyme. Luckily for Griswold, the pass falls incomplete. And East Lyme calls a timeout.
East Lyme calls timeout.
1:45 left to play in the first quarter. We have no
I
score.
want to tell spectators that these games are, in fact, broadcasted through SNSN. You can find them on Facebook and YouTube. Rewatch every youth football game that is on SN Radio.
We're kind of a big deal.
We are. It was just announced in the stadium that you can see these games broadcast live on YouTube and Facebook at SNSN Radio.
We got one man, and we got one young man in the booth right now that can attest to that. Watching his games, watching his home run that he hit.
Oh, absolutely! Home run in the Little League Junior League sectional championship. Andrew Harden going yard,
and Dad got to call it.
I got to call it. I still think one of the worst home run calls in the world, but people remember it. I still, to this day, people will be like, that is gone.
You sounded angry, and then you went, when did we get the ball?
Yeah, I hope we
Ever
can get
so
that ball
meekly.
back.
I hope we get the ball back. Let us go.
And then he was able to watch his first high school varsity reception on a pass play from Friday night.
Yeah. Mills going deep.
Airing it out.
He's
got a
open.
receiver. Catch is made. Oh, my goodness gracious.
There is something they needed right there.
Aiden Lamott on the reception takes it down back into East Lyme territory. Holy moly, what a play.
That was an absolutely picture-perfect pass from Mills.
That pass fell right into the basket of Aiden Lamott, and all he had to do was catch it and run.
Yeah. That was an incredible. It was on both ends right there. Great play by Griswold.
An excellent stop by East Lyme. Griswold going back to the ground. That's number 47. Jackson D'Amico on the carry. Does pick up of about 2. Second down and 8. Griswold.
Speaking of Mills, that was another home run you called.
He ended about 2 on the run play.
Oh, just now?
Yeah.
Now under a minute left in the first quarter.
That was a fantastic pass. Airing it out down the field. Mike would have loved to have seen that one.
Huh?
Mike Neville.
Oh, he would
Air
have.
Neville.
Air Neville would have loved to have seen that.
He'd be losing his mind right now. So Griswold still keeping it on the ground, fighting for yardage through the East Lyme defense.
Dottie, thanks for joining the broadcast. Let's go Griswold, she says. Michelle also in there. Let's go Griswold. So if you got a team player that you want to go ahead and shout out, do it in the chat room, and we will make sure it gets put up on the board. So later on when these kids get home and they want to rewatch their game, they will be able to see their name up on the board, and they'll feel like superstars.
Superstars. Aiden Cutter on that carry. Makes it 3rd and 2 for Griswold. East Lyme defense gets called offsides. Flags on the play.
Still no score.
And it is offsides on the defense. That'll give them 5 yards and a Griswold first down. 4.4 seconds left here in the first quarter.
First down.
Griswold deep inside East Lyme territory. Will we see a touchdown before the end of the first quarter? Looks like we're only going to have one play. If we get that play off, the clock has started and it's run out. We're not going to get it. So at the end of the first quarter, your score, Griswold 0, East Lyme 0. We've got quite a ball game on our hands.
Yeah, and there's been really only one significant play that's had any kind of yardage, and that was that Mills to Lamont pass, what was it, about a 35, 40-yard gain right there in one clip?
That was probably 30 in the air.
Yeah. And East Lyme was lucky to catch up to the kid because he was gone.
If he was able to break that last
distance between
defender.
them. There was definitely distance between them.
Right, East Lyme being able to close in on that pursuit angle and making the touchdown or making the tackle, saving a touchdown.
Right.
And it ended up first quarter, no score. We're going into the second quarter. No one has been able to score yet. Griswold is deep inside East Lyme territory. It'll be first down and 10 Griswold from just outside the 20-yard line.
Cheerleaders have been here all day for Griswold, cheering on their boys, doing a great job.
Keeping them hyped up, getting that energy up. We've got Ryan doing the stadium PA. He's got the music going, the excitement here. We've got quite a ball game. This may be one of those games that ends up who's got the ball last.
That's what happened against Tolland.
Against Tolland. And we had talked about Tolland right at the beginning of this ball game. So here we are, beginning of the second quarter. First down and 10, Griswold. They're in shotgun.
Start the second quarter.
Well, it's going to be a quick handoff to Lamont.
No.
Again,
hand off to number 9. Another flag on the play. Tackle made by number 10 of East Lyme.
That's the second time that East Lyme has read that play perfectly.
Yeah, absolutely. And good job on the
That
East
same
Lyme
play.
defense and their
Yeah.
coaches to be able to recognize what those indicators are from the Griswold offense.
Plays, let's see the.
It was against Griswold. The penalty was declined, results of the play. So they'll take the loss of yardage on the play. It'll be second down and about 14 for Griswold.
See, the PA announcer didn't even agree with
Yeah,
you.
he took your side.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Wouldn't you? Oh, goodness.
Right there's Colby Mills dropping back to pass. He looks like he's going to tuck it and run. Not going anywhere. Number 67 for East Lyme with the tackle. Another loss of yardage for Griswold.
Number 67 for East Lyme, and we apologize that we have not been given a roster from the East Lyme coaches, but he had Mills on his radar right from the snap. Went right at him. Boom.
And made the tackle for a loss. Stepping up big for the East Lyme defense. 3rd and long for Griswold. Are we going to see another air attack?
Yeah, they're in the shotgun again. Where's this? Yeah.
Flag on the play line dead. Looks
False
like
start.
we're going to have a false start on Griswold. It's exactly what we got.
Yep.
That'll back them up even further, but it will still remain 3rd down. So Griswold right here getting deep into East Lyme territory, now going in the wrong direction.
That'll back the Wolverines up more.
As soon as they got that yardage, boy, they've been doing nothing but going backwards since.
3rd down and long.
Right.
The PA announcer, Ryan Pilolo, he just like 3rd down and long. He's not even calculating it.
Well, it's like in the junior game. What was it? 3rd down and a lot.
Mills, nice spin. Gets a couple extra yards.
Runs into a couple of Viking defenders. Number 6 and number 56 in on the tackle.
So it's going to be 4th and about 2.
No, that's 12.
4th and about 12. That's what I meant.
A hard run.
So you were looking at it's happened.
I looked at the wrong.
We have 4th
Right.
and long for the Wolverines.
So 4th and 12 for Griswold from the East Lyme 23-yard line.
22 and a half.
You're just being difficult now.
I feel like being vindictive.
It's all good. Going back to pass, finds a receiver over the middle. Completion is made.
Did he get the first down? That's the thing.
Big completion over the middle, and it's enough for a Griswold.
It is.
Down.
Does look like that was Aiden Cutter on the reception. First down Griswold, and that'll make it 1st and goal. So we go from 4th and long to 1st and goal on one play.
See, that's what happens in youth football. Anything
Anything can happen.
happens. So they're at the 9-yard line. Let's see if they can go ahead and finish and convert this into a touchdown.
Looks like
Get on
East
the
Lyme
board.
went into goal line defense. There was a late substitution there. Colby Mills under center. Keeps it. Goes to the right side. Tripped up by number 67. Number 67 again. I wish we had a roster. That man's making some plays.
It's like he's playing man on man.
Yeah, instead of 7-on-7, we have 11-on-1.
Yeah.
But he's getting it done.
2nd and 10.
Barely got back to the line of scrimmage. I didn't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage, but I guess he did.
Officially, yes. So 2nd and goal for Griswold.
Why is your son still here? I don't have any food for him.
That's usually what attracts him. He's like a wasp. So Griswold going to the air trying to find W.J. Oconee. Pass falls incomplete. 3rd and goal.
He was nowhere near being open. He had double coverage on him. And I kind of wondered if he just kind of threw it away. But he almost threw it into the arms.
I think he ran him off.
Defender. Drew, where you going? Drew. You think I was serious? Did you think I was serious?
I don't know. Where's
Come
Tiny?
on.
You see a tiny Gilgenbach anywhere?
Do I see a tiny Gilgenbach anywhere? That could only be one. I think he's looking for number 14, Sam Gilgenbach. I don't think he would call Evan.
Oh! He's in!
Oh! Number 47, Jackson D'Amico with a Griswold touchdown. Bouncing off Viking defenders. 6:09 left to play in the first half. It's Griswold 6, East Lyme 0.
If you remember 2 weeks ago, that's kind of what happened against Tolland. He was playing bumper pool, almost like it was like a pinball machine until they finally made it in. And then when they got their first touchdown, if you notice, he got the ball and they got behind him and just pushed them over.
Right, the whole pile was moving.
Yeah.
Oh, so Griswold lining up to kick the extra point.
Griswold lined up to kick the extra point.
That's the first time we've seen that today. Aiden Cutter with the hold. Kick barely made it over the line's head. Flag on the play. Do we have roughing the kicker?
The field.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker call. That'll bring it half the distance. East Lyme coach all the way to like the middle of the field.
So now what do you do? Do you go for the 2-point conversion at this point?
I think you try to run it in here.
Yeah.
There's going to be a conference between the referees. East Lyme coach is still on the field. He's heading back now.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to be happy with whatever decision the referees made.
At all times.
I'm surprised there wasn't an unsportsmanlike penalty thrown there. Typically, if you see a coach run across the field, that's what you're going to see. The referee will pick up the flag and throw it again.
I think in youth, they kind of give them that one little, okay, that one's on you next time.
It's almost like when a baseball umpire tells a pitcher who's complaining about you squeezing them, you say, all right, this is your warning. Not that that's ever happened before, has it, Andrew? I was calling a junior league game. I was the umpire. My son was the pitcher. And for a couple of innings, he was complaining about my strike zone. And I said, finally, this is your warning. And he said, you're going to toss your own son? And I said, absolutely. The extra point is blocked by East Lyme. No good. 6:09 left to play in the first half. Your score, Wolverines 6, Vikings 0.
Well, at least they did get on the scoreboard. The first ones to score on the yardage has not come easy for either team.
No, both teams have had to fight for anything that they've got this afternoon.
So I'm waiting for that big yardage gain from East Lyme.
Ready to see it. Griswold was able to do it with the pass from Colby Mills to Aiden Lamott.
I only got $3.
All right, we're all right. Thank you, though.
Thanks, Drew. One thing is for sure is the PA announcer is a rocker.
Definitely a rocker. There has been some very good. So I was kind of playing some drums here between this game.
When he played some Zeppelin.
He's had Leonard Skinner. He's had Zeppelin.
Playing some Rolling Stones there, in honor of Charlie Watts, the drummer who passed away. Oh!
Touched by East Lyme. Griswold's indicating that they fell on it.
And they did. Or maybe not.
Aiden Cutter.
Looks like Cutter had it.
No, the ruling on the field is that it will remain East Lyme ball. It'll be first down and 10 Vikings from their own 45-yard line.
Viking football.
I think we go to the instant replay.
We could provide that.
In a few minutes.
A quick reminder to all spectators that after halftime, the concession stand will be closed. So you have until the end of halftime to grab your food from the concession stand.
Get some burgers and dogs from the concession stands, folks.
Right, if you're here enjoying this beautiful Sunday afternoon, the announcement was made that the concession stand will be open until halftime of this ball game. So if you're thinking, I might want a hot dog, I might want a hamburger, you better get over there now. We got 6:04 left to play here in the second quarter.
Get yourself a candy bar. You can get the left Twix or the right Twix. Doesn't matter.
Number 13 dropping back to
Kiki
pass.
Boyce,
He
look at him.
tucks
He's
it.
like-
There's a big
Yeah.
line of Griswold defenders that were back there. Kiki Boyce with the initial threat. Colby Mills coming in for the tackle. That's a tackle for a loss.
Big loss, actually.
About 12-yard loss on
Yeah.
that play.
Second and 22. 23.
Loss of over 10 on the play. Second and long.
Over 10.
He keeps it real. Like I gotta give it to him.
He cracks me up. Now, one thing that we're noticing in this ball game that we didn't see in the micros and the juniors division is how fast the teams are coming back to the line of scrimmage to run that next play.
Did you see that? Number 63 right there.
With the stop at the line of scrimmage, that is number 63, Braden Johnson.
He just wrapped he had one arm around the guy's waist and he fell and brought him with him.
So it was like a middle school dance. Whoop!
Yeah.
Gonna bring him in. So that'll bring up third down and long for East Lyme.
This is a great game so far. It's back and forth. Both defenses are playing excellent.
Toss going to the right side. Number 46 trying to break it. Couldn't get away from the grasp of number 8, Colby Mills. It'll be fourth down and long, East Lyme. No, Mike, you're right. This game, we can't even talk about baloney stuff in this game.
No.
This is back and forth plays being made on both sides of the ball. East Lyme lining up the punt.
Whistle
timeout, East Lyme. They're going to think about it. Now, I wonder what
do you think they got to talk about?
Well, that's what I was going to say is you're fourth and long. You're on your side of the field. Now, you're close to the 40-yard line. There is 4 minutes left to play in the first half. You don't have any points on the board yet. Griswold only has 6.
Do you fake punt?
Do you fake punt? Do you try to run a play from scrimmage, try to get something done, try to move the ball down the field, extend this drive?
I guess the question is this their best opportunity before the end of the first half to score?
I would say yes, because we do have just over 4 minutes left to play in the first half. There's still a second half of football left to play. So if something doesn't work out, you still got 2 quarters to make it up. And Griswold only has a 6-point lead at this point, but it does look like they're lining up to punt again. But maybe it's going to be a direct snap.
We're going to see.
No, they punted away. The catch is made by Aiden Cutter. He's weaving. He's bobbing. Looks like he made it to, what is that? It's right behind the pole.
45?
43.
About the 43-yard line.
So that's really interesting that East Lyme called that timeout because they came out and did the exact same thing they had lined up for before they called the timeout.
So now Griswold has plenty of clock. They have a couple of timeouts left. They haven't even used a timeout.
Griswold has not used a timeout yet in this game.
So they got a full stack of timeouts available.
So going back to the shotgun. Cutter in motion.
They're chasing him. That's it. He's going to go out.
Colby Mills trying to get to the outside. Number 46 and number 56 for East Lyme on the tackle.
That play has not worked well for Griswold so far.
It has not. And it looked like they actually lost a yard on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 11, and Griswold does call their first timeout.
All right, so the Wolverines, this is their first timeout they've called. All right, so now you get 2nd and 10, 11, right around there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do, Coach Harden? With this amount of time left, 3.5 to go in the first half, up 6.
Well, I would stick with what has worked for me so far because it hasn't seemed like East Lyme's been able to stop it. Some of those runs to the outside, when we have our runners that are able to get to that corner and cut up, there's definitely been some positive yardage here. Get East Lyme focused on the run and then hit them with the pass.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Jim Mills called in that huddle during the timeout. Griswold heading back up to the ball. East Lyme's coming in now. 3:30 left to play. Your score, Griswold 6, East Lyme 0. This is quite a ball game.
Shades of Tolland.
Shades of Tolland, absolutely.
It's a movie I saw on Discovery last weekend.
Quick pass to the outside.
To Lamont, and he ran into his own man.
Oh, ball came loose.
Yeah,
Griswold will retain possession.
Number 7.
You know, really, if it wasn't for that one big play, that pass from Colby Mills,
short gain makes it 3rd and 9.
they really haven't been able to net any yardage other than that one play.
Well, both defenses have been very strong in this game, and it was number 13, Nick Waters, that came up with that ball to keep it in Griswold's possession. It'll be 3rd down and 9. No, like we were talking about in the juniors game with Old Saybrook Westbrook, they never, on the offensive side of the ball, were able to get into a rhythm. It doesn't seem like either offense in this ball game has been able to get in a rhythm. They go to the air, and the interception's made by East Lyme. That's number 6. We've got a turnover. 2:34 left to play in the first half. Griswold throws an interception. It's now East Lyme's ball, 1st and 10.
So they get another shot to either score or go ahead before they break for the half.
Right. If East Lyme's able to score a touchdown here and they convert on the extra point, they will have the lead going into halftime. And East Lyme lining up a receiver wide right, receiver wide left. They've got a slot receiver. Looks like they're going to the air. Number 10 goes in motion to the right side. 13's dropping back. He's going to the air. Pass falls.
Yeah,
incomplete.
pass interference. I knew it.
Flag on the play. Pass interference.
As soon as I saw both Griswold defenders go up, I'm thinking, okay, where's the flag?
Right. A lot of times, when and where you see that flag, you know what the penalty is even before the referees tell us. You called it, Mike. Pass interference on Griswold.
Yeah, once in a while I get lucky.
That may be the break that East Lyme needs. Those types of mistakes will drive a coach insane.
Nuts. I mean, it was really, they had double coverage on the guy.
It was already out of his reach.
Yeah.
It'll now be 1st down and 10, East Lyme from midfield. 2:25 left to play. The Vikings still looking for their first touchdown.
First points.
First points of the ball game, absolutely. Once again, number 10 in motion. Handoff is made. Number 34.
Nice little delayed handoff. Got him a few yards.
Run to the right,
and that'll be number 81, Stephen McCleary, and number 47, Jackson D'Amico, in on the tackle, but not before East Lyme picks up 4. 2nd down and 6. Vikings. See, Ryan and I agreed on that one. 2nd down.
Yeah, whatever. They're going to think, geez, Mike can't do math.
No, what people need to, if you're just joining us, you have to stick for every SNSN broadcast because we'll call back to previous games. So if you don't know what's going on, make sure you tune into SNSN radio whenever we're calling the game because something's going to come up. And there's East Lyme going to the outside. He was breaking. That's number 46.
Jeremiah Smith brought him down.
On the field.
And there's another flag on him. So right here in the last moments of the first half, we're seeing flags aplenty. And that'll be holding East Lyme. So back them up 10. It'll remain second down, but it'll now be, instead of 2nd and 6, it'll be like 2nd and 14.
That is certainly something they didn't need. I mean, they're trying to count on this drive to, get that momentum, even if it's just to, have a good solid drive, to end the half.
With 1:30 left in the first half.
Absolutely. They're coming up to the line.
That psychological advantage means a lot, especially with kids this age.
Right. Well, in football in general, there's a big mental aspect to the ball game, and momentum can shift on a play. And there's a handoff to the right side. Number 46 trying to break that corner. Gets by one defender. Doesn't get by the second one. Once again, Jackson D'Amico in on the tackle. Gain of about a couple. It'll be about 3rd and 12 for East Lyme. 59 seconds left on the clock. Still time for the Vikings to get into the end zone before halftime.
Absolutely. Do they have a couple of timeouts left or just one? I don't remember. I thought they had 2 left.
Ooh, usually I tick that on. I didn't do it this time. I'll do it for the second half. They have at least 1 timeout left.
Do your job, Harden.
I will. Well, you get caught up watching the game and some of the plays that have been made, you forget to take your notes. There's a toss to number 34. He's brought down on the far sideline by number 13, Nick Waters. But that will pick up enough yardage for an East Lyme first down. 15 seconds left on the clock. Timeout, East Lyme.
Timeout called by East Lyme with 15 seconds left in the first half.
Do you air it out?
You have to.
You bring in, you get 4 wide receivers going? 2 on each flank?
So that is their last timeout. They had used 2. That's their last timeout of the first half. 15 seconds left. Griswold 6, East Lyme 0.
Throw a Doug Flutie Hail Mary?
Flutie. I don't know if you want to do that now. You probably, if you're going to the air, you probably have time for 2 passes, depending on how fast the plays develop.
Yeah,
but you definitely have to air it out.
Well, you're going to have to get to the sideline to stop the clock.
Correct. That's probably exactly what they're discussing on the East Lyme sideline. But the same discussion is happening on the Griswold sideline. Knowing that East Lyme's probably going to go to the air here, we're going to have to put some defenders deep on the Wolverines side to keep East Lyme out of the end zone and go into halftime with a 6-0 lead.
Little even flow.
Was that Pearl Jam?
Yeah.
I'm telling you. That's college days for me.
Mm-hmm.
So East Lyme with 2 wide left. This drop on the snap. 13 picks it up, goes around to the outside, fighting for yardage.
That's going to do it for the first half.
It looks like that will take us to halftime. Your score, Griswold Wolverines 0, or correction, Griswold 6, East Lyme 0. You're watching SNSN Radio. I'm John Harden.
I'm Mike.
Mike Minarski and Rich Wozlik on the camera. We'll see you for the second half here, Griswold Youth Football Senior Division.
6-0. Rock and roll.
Welcome back to SNSN Radio for this coverage of Griswold Wolverines Senior Division Football hosting the East Lyme Vikings. What a ball game we have to hear going into halftime. The score is Wolverines 6, Vikings 0. Both defenses playing tough. Neither offense able to get something done or hit a rhythm. Griswold picking up the opening kickoff here the second half.
Oh,
Whoa!
it's got a little nudge outside.
That was Jeremiah Smith on the return, and he was going to go all the way if it wasn't for the stop by number 77, knocking him out of bounds. But it will be first down and 10, Griswold on the East Lyme side of the field.
Brings it past midfield.
Right around the 31, 32-yard line.
Around the 32-yard line.
So let's see what happens, how this starts off here in the second half.
Well, with that return, definitely coming out here ready to play. I think the offense is trying to get something done, but that East Lyme defense has been able to stop them at almost every turn with the exception of that one touchdown.
Yep.
Another reverse going to Aiden Cutter to the right side, cuts back to the inside. Cutter runs into number 46 for East Lyme. Pickup of only 2 on the play. He ran about 22 yards. Picked up 2 yards. Second down and 8, Griswold.
It's funny, we were here 2 weeks ago and the sun was like pretty much in our face.
In your face.
Pretty much. Now it's like pretty much just over top of the field. And it's just starting to warm up.
The temperatures, from the first game we did this morning with the micros division to now, it's probably been 10, 15 degrees.
Easy.
But still an absolutely gorgeous day here at Griswold.
Hole right up the middle.
Kind of a draw play by Griswold. Number 46 with the final kind of takedown of number 47, Jackson D'Amico.
Right up the middle.
It'll be third down and 4, Griswold.
The game makes it third and about 4.
Jackson's father is also one of the coaches.
You may know that name as well.
Brent D'Amico.
Brent D'Amico, manager of the Jewett City Little League team.
Team Manchester Fears.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. He got lucky there.
Able to fall on his own fumble. Well, actually, it's not really a fumble. I mean, it's considered a fumble.
I think he
but
actually
he
got
never
a
had
yard.
possession.
I think he actually gained a yard on that, too.
But it will be fourth down for Griswold. Now, I was talking to the junior Griswold team's coach at halftime, and he was saying that this East Lyme team actually lost to Tolland last week. And we had played Tolland into overtime. So it may, just like we said, end up being quite a battle, which we've seen in the first half.
Well, here's a little stat for you. I'll tell you after this carry right here.
Toss to Aiden Cutter to the right side. Cuts back in, wrapped up by 2
I think you got it.
East Lyme defenders.
Nope. Turnover on downs.
Yeah, stop short of the first down. Turnover on downs. First down and 10. Vikings.
So last week the seniors defeated Groton 35-12. So right now the micros, the juniors, and the seniors, as it sits right now, are all undefeated.
At around the 25.
So that Super Bowl prediction at the junior level may come true.
Well, it's funny because earlier we were talking about just the legacy that comes out of Griswold football, Griswold youth football. And then there you go. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Griswold drawn off sides. That's number 8, Colby Mills.
Flag on the play.
So we were talking about, it's pretty much been like one of our main conversations today, in a couple of games, is that just the legacy of Griswold youth football and how many kids, come out and go to different schools and stuff like that. So look at it this year. I mean, if they win this, they're going to be, 9-0 collectively between the 3 teams. What town is 9-0?
Is there another
I
town
don't
that's
know.
9-0 across
what I
the
mean.
3 divisions? Right. No, Griswold youth football for several years
Dominant.
has been a very dominant team. I know for the Griswold youth football teams that my own son played for, he went to the Super Bowl 4 consecutive years in a row.
Yeah, I mean it's not even a team, it's the league.
Right.
Get a Griswold player down.
We do have official timeout with an injured Griswold player. The tackle on the last play was made by number 13, Nick Waters. The position of that player does not look good. Hopefully there's nothing too serious. I didn't see a jersey number.
I didn't either.
But the position that the player's in currently on the field is concerning. Both teams on a knee. Griswold.
52. And he's
That
up.
is Kiki Boyce.
That was Kiki.
Able to hop up, jogging off to the sideline.
Kiki's like, I just needed a break.
Number 73, Gavin Mancini coming in.
It's like he's limping a little bit.
A little bit of a limp. That initial, the way he was laying on the ground did not look good at all.
Well, I was watching on the screen. And it almost looked like he had like a Charlie horse.
Oh, nothing worse than a Charlie horse.
See, look at him now. He's pointing to it, and Charlie's not fun.
No, don't like Charlie. So East Lyme with a handoff to the left side. He's fighting for yardage.
Not quite a first down. Not quite. Oh, it is.
Number 46 for a carry does pick up enough yardage for an East Lyme first down. It'll be first down and 10. Vikings from their own 45-yard line. So once again, we're seeing it in here in the second half, that first and second effort, trying to scratch for every yard they can get is paying off.
Yep. Yeah, they're definitely pushing the ball downfield.
And that's what you got to do, especially in a game right now where really Griswold only has a 6-point lead. Every yard and every point's going to count.
Nice
and there's a
read.
Nice open field tackle by Aiden Cutter against number 34.
Big tackle in the backfield. That's number 1, Aiden Cutter.
That'll move.
Smush.
Looks like the spot's back to near the line of scrimmage. Maybe loss of 1. 2nd and 11 Vikings.
Sean Sass says there's a bunch of tall kids out there for East Lyme.
Yeah, we had mentioned that.
Yeah. There's some beef out there.
Tall kids. We had said there must be something in the water down there because when their defensive line was getting ready for Griswold's offense to break the huddle, just looking at the side, it was like, those are some big kids down there.
Second down.
And also, East Lyme's quarterback, number 13, he's probably just as tall as his offensive line. Tosses the number 46
It's Cutter again. And fumble. Looked like the ball broke loose.
Ball did get loose. Looks like there are some Wolverines indicating that they have the ball.
Nope. Looks like East Lyme is maintaining possession.
But they do back up to their 40-yard line. It'll be third down.
Don't even try because you can't see past that stupid pole at midfield.
20.
Third down and long for the Vikings.
Just go with that.
You can just opt out to long. It's either long, a lot, California.
And then we said they had to get to the East Lyme town line one time.
Right, we did say that in the micro game.
And that was when Griswold had the ball.
Yep, Griswold was pinned way back. Able to get the pass off. The pass is completed. Fighting forward.
Short of the first down by a couple of yards, 2 or 3 yards.
And the tackle made by number 9, Jeremiah Smith.
The quarterback was lucky. He had pressure.
Got that pass off his back foot, able to find an open receiver for the reception, able to take it down near the first down marker, but it looks like it'll be 4th and about 3 for East Lyme.
obviously East Lyme has to convert, but for more than one reason. Not just, to continue the drive, but really for their own psychological behavior, because they're moving the ball right now and they want to continue that, and that'll get him more and more into the game, feeling more confident. Somebody's off, yeah. Flags everywhere.
Drew the defense off sides. That'll give East Lyme a cheap 5 yards and a first down.
See, there you go. So they needed that.
Penalty flag.
Absolutely.
I think that was a very important first down. They're in Griswold territory right now. They're going to be
that may
inside
end
the
up
40,
being
right around the 40.
May end up being a pivotal moment right there for East Lyme. It looks like they're finally on the offensive side of the ball finding some rhythm.
We haven't seen this yet.
Not this game, no, sir. Snap, quarterback, keep, balls on the ground.
And they are all saying Griswold ball. And it is.
And Colby Mills coming up with the football. Oh, my goodness. Just as we were saying, East Lyme starting to get some rhythm on the offensive side of the ball. The ball pops loose on the quarterback keeper. Turnover. Now it's Griswold, 1st and 10.
This has been a game that has been really hard to build momentum, either on both sides of the ball. And East Lyme really had some momentum brewing there, and that is a deflator.
Right, that one's going to hurt. Now here, the defense is going to have to hold strong, get the ball back into the offense's hands, and do it all over again. Yep. Move that ball down the field.
So let's see what kind of metal they have. Look at this. Our cameraman's got a groupie.
Is he signing autographs?
Our cameraman's got a groupie, for crying out loud. God.
So there's the handoff for Griswold. And almost the entire East Lyme defense going to take him down. It looks like number 56 was finally the one that brought Aiden Lamont down to the ground. But not before he picks up about 7 yards. 2nd down and 3, Griswold.
Every time Rich does camera, this is the 2nd or 3rd time or something like that, the same lady shows up.
Oh, it's like she knows.
No. Well, she knows that his wife's not here. So yeah, I may have to get on Facebook with this one.
There's a toss to the left for Griswold. Aiden Lamont with the carry. Breaks 1, breaks 2. Oh, wow.
Nice run by Lamont. He wasn't going down for nothing.
Big gain on run to the left.
Number 62 in on the tackle. The other player in on the tackle is currently still on the field. Once again, official timeout for injured player. It does look like there's some East Lyme Viking teammates kind of huddled around him. Here comes the coaching staff to check him.
He's getting up. Oh, he's starting to sit up, it looks like. He's up.
May have got the wind knocked out of him on that because Lamont came running into him pretty hard. That's number 10. He'll have to sit out the one mandatory injured timeout play, but it looks like we'll see him again. He's running off the field.
Yeah.
But Griswold able to pick up a 1st down. 1st and 10, Wolverines from the Viking 40-yard line.
For the Wolverines.
It's turned into a warm day.
I'm baking. Baking.
Is that what that smell was? There's bacon?
Bacon.
There's the snap. Tossed Aiden, cut it around the right side.
Smashed.
Right behind the pole.
Yeah.
As Mike called it, Dracula.
The defense able to make a good stop.
Is that what he was calling it?
That's what he was calling the light pole.
Neville was calling it Dracula?
He was. Because he said we're near Jewett City. And being the vampire capital of New England, he thought it was appropriate.
People don't understand that. This is the vampire capital of New England. We have vampires right buried in Jewett City.
That's in that cemetery right behind the post office.
No,
correct?
It is not.
Is it not? Was I wrong?
It's down by Wirewind.
Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 11.
It's history lesson brought to you by SNSN.
You never know what you're going to learn here on an SNSN broadcast. That's Jackson D'Amico up the middle for a pickup of about 6 yards. 3rd and 5, Griswold.
Whenever they give the ball to D'Amico, the kid is he's just flat of power. He just runs through everything.
It's beast mode.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about throwing Skittles on the field.
He doesn't stop.
He doesn't stop.
For anything.
It's going to take more than one person to bring him down. Back to
nice
Jackson
play.
on that play. Completely runs over number 46. Number 46 to maintain contact for the tackle. Pick up another 3-4 yards. They'll bring 4th down and short, Griswold.
First down?
They gave him the first down based on the spot. 1st down and 10, Griswold from the 31-yard line.
As there are 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Boy, that 3rd quarter went in a hurry, huh?
That was 10 minutes? We're at 15 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Holy moly. Time warp. Griswold does get the snap off before the end of time. Little toss. Oh, to Jackson on the outside, falls incomplete. But we've run out of time here in the 3rd quarter. Your score still Griswold 6, East Lyme 0.
So, is this one going to come down to the wire?
This is going to come down to the wire. I don't know. This may be our final score.
You don't know.
Both defenses coming up strong. Neither offense able to get anything really done for any length of time.
Well, you know what? If they do end up defeating East Lyme at this level, that's a great thing, for the Griswold program, because East Lyme, they always have a big bucket of kids to choose from. They're a big town. No, I'm serious. I mean, same thing. Look at East Lyme High School.
Mm-hmm.
They always do pretty well in with their high school teams, with their football teams. Like I said, it was an early scrimmage, but they took the Wolverines to task, 34-zip. Or if you like playing tennis, 34 love. And oh, there you go. So now with the Wolverines winning, they're up 6-0 right now. They can hold on to this lead. Dan Griswold, as a league, will be undefeated.
Will be undefeated across all divisions of youth football. Here they are, 2nd down and 10 from the East Lyme 31-yard line.
In this team, there's no slouch. No slouch in this team at all.
Absolutely not. This has been quite a ball game.
Yeah.
Not only the watch, but the call. It's exciting. Griswold rolling back for a pass. Pass falls incomplete to W.J. Oconee. It was down at his feet. That'll stop the clock at 9:54 and 3rd down.
That would have been hard to catch for Oconee anyway. The ball didn't quite reach him.
No, but the East Lyme defense was pursuing. So once again, like we saw with Griswold pursuing on the East Lyme quarterback, East Lyme was pursuing the Griswold quarterback.
Right.
So having to get rid of that ball quickly. Missed WJ on that pass play. Now we're 3rd and 10, deep inside East Lyme territory. Going back to the handoff.
A lot of maroon.
Number 7, Aiden Lamont on the carry. Runs into a couple of East Lyme defenders. Number 56 rolling off the top.
4th down.
Number 46 coming up on the other side. So I've been very impressed with both teams' defenses in this ballgame, and I think the score attests to that. This has been a defensive battle. Timeout, East Lyme. That's their first timeout, Mike.
Number 1. So I'm busting his chops, and then all of a sudden he goes, all right.
I'm a quick learner.
Oh, my goodness. My goodness. So we're looking ahead to the Wolverines high school team. They have a bye week. Thank God.
A needed bye week this week.
They didn't even have film on Saturday.
They did not.
They did
I actually
not.
woke up early Saturday morning, and Andrew was still in his room, and I said, we need to take you to film. And he's like, Coach canceled it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And Griswold really needs this bye week with the injuries they sustained in the Ledyard game and in both games that they've
Yeah, they got to
played.
heal up.
Right. Being what they are, and then coming up against an opponent like New London, who will be here in Griswold the following week. That's going to be a tough ball game.
Well, they're going to get a nice shot in the arm because they are going to be gaining a player. They're going to get back most of their injured players.
Right.
But they're also going to get Kyle Kessler.
Yes, and there's been a lot of talk about Kyle Kessler coming to the Griswold High School team. Now, he wasn't able to suit up in
He didn't have enough.
game.
Yeah, he didn't have enough practice time to get into a game yet.
Right,
So,
there is a mandatory amount of practices that a player must attend before they're allowed to suit up for a game. Griswold going back to the air. He does have a receiver deep. It falls incomplete. Number 21 breaks up the pass.
Falls incomplete.
So it'll be turnover on downs. Griswold not able to get into the East Lyme end zone. Turnover on downs, 1st and 10, Vikings from their own 30-yard line.
So Kessler is a three-sport athlete. He plays baseball, basketball, and football. So he plays, of course, for Wheeler.
Mm-hmm.
I got a good look at him last year with the Wheeler Griswold basketball game because, of course, they co-op with Wheeler for football.
I was going to say, if people don't understand, there is a co-op between Griswold and Wheeler for their sports.
So there's a few kids that play from Wheeler because they don't have enough kids to field a team. So we benefit from that. And Kessler, we're looking forward to seeing him play and what he can bring to the Griswold team, Griswold Wheeler team.
Toss to the outside to number 46. There is a flag on the play.
Good for a small gain. However, there is a penalty flag on the field, which will be holding on the offense.
And it is holding against East Lyme. So that'll move the ball back deeper into Viking territory.
That is not something they can afford to do right now. These little mental mistakes that keep bringing them back. They're only down 6-0, but think about how much they've been trying to move the ball the entire game and haven't had much luck.
Right. No, absolutely. I mean, we've talked about it. Every yard counts, and it looks like every point's going to count in this game. And now with a holding penalty, it backs you up another 10 yards. It's 1st and 20 from the Viking 20.
Does that mean that East Lyme is a bad team? Absolutely not. They just ran into a juggernaut of defense right now. There's another flag.
Another flag on the play.
Again.
Illegal motion, Vikings. So another 5 yards.
Offensive penalty. That'll be false start on the Vikings. Moves them away.
So we went from 1st and 20 to 1st and 25 on the penalty.
1st and 25 with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game.
You heard the public address announcer, Ryan Palillo, said about 8.5 minutes left in the game.
There's a pass caught by number 3. Immediately runs into Aiden Cutter on the Griswold defense. Looks like forward progress is going to bring him up.
They're going to spot it a few yards up from where they brought him down. He's hurting a little bit too.
Well,
got him right in the solar plexus.
Yeah, he got a gut full of Cutter as soon as he made the catch.
Would that be a gut cutter?
A gut cutter. But still about 2nd down and 16 for East Lyme.
A little confusion on the Griswold line there for a second.
Looks like they did go to a shift based on what they saw from the East Lyme offense. East Lyme goes right back up the middle. That's number 34, stretching out for as many yards as he can get. But number 21, Connor Stamper, not letting go of those ankles.
East Lyme with a run up the middle.
So I do want to bring up another point. Of course, we were lucky to have Rich Wasilick on camera. Now you can listen to Rich. Rich is on our morning show with us, and Tuesdays and maybe Thursdays if we decide to show up.
Tuesdays,
huh? Depends on his schedule. So we have a photo. We have photo op tomorrow.
Oh, is it picture day tomorrow?
Yeah, it's picture day for the new website.
Handoff back to number 34. He cut.
Flag.
Ooh.
There's going to be a holding.
Tripped up by number 9, Jeremiah Smith. There is a flag on the play.
And I think that's going to be holding on East Lyme.
Penalty flag on the play.
And it is holding against East Lyme.
I am the penalty swami,
Penalty Swami.
if there ever was one.
That's what you need. You need Mike Penalty Swami.
It's actually
But
Mike
no.
got one right. Oh, goodness.
So East Lyme making it back within the original 10 yards, but now they backed it back up. So it'll be third down and about 19 for the Vikings at their 20-yard line. Spreading out the offense.
Coach Webster down there trying to get people to move around a little bit.
Number 10 went in motion, took the handoff, going to the right side. Makes the cut. Tripped up by number 47, Jackson D'Amico.
Vikings. Big game, not enough for a first down.
But East Lyme able to pick up a considerable amount of yardage on that play, but it will be 4th down and 6, Vikings.
So, thought about our fall ball game yesterday.
Okay.
I had a lot of thoughts on that. Can't talk about it today, but
Right. Definitely a lot of notes were taken during that ball game.
yeah.
But I think there was some flag on the play
Again.
before the snap. And it does look like East Lyme had too many men on the field. So they get backed up again. So every time the East Lyme offense moves forward,
They get
they
pushed
take
back.
another step backwards.
So it's 4th and 11.
On the Vikings, that'll back them up. 4th and about 11.
But some pleasant surprises in that junior league game yesterday.
Did you hear
But definitely some things that we need to work on. And there's East Lyme with the punt. Excellent punt by East Lyme.
Lamont's just going to watch it go.
Right, Griswold didn't even attempt to make a play on that punt. But it'll be 1st down and 10 Wolverines from their own 45-yard line.
Ball at around the 45.
So time again for East Lyme defense to step up,
The folks at concession.
thwart
Luke Cassidy
the
brought
Griswold
down to help make it
offensive
58
attack.
Well, they're going to have to do something. I mean, time is running thin. There's only 5.5 to go in the ball game. And East Lyme has had their struggles all day moving the ball for positive yardage. Just when they do, they seem to get caught up with some penalties. Sometimes 1, 2, 3 in a row.
In the same possession, yeah, absolutely. Multiple penalties in the same possession. They keep going in the wrong direction. But the defense keeps them in this game. Like we said, there's 5:34 left in this ball game. The score is still Griswold 6, East Lyme 0.
Straight ahead for about 3-4 yards.
And that is Jackson D'Amico going off tackle to the left side.
I don't know. If it was my dime, I would just keep giving it to Miko and let him power his way through. Because
Right.
that's what he does.
Pickup of about 4 on that play brings up 2nd down and 6.
And he gets a little headway, and it's like he'll bring the whole team with him.
He will. And I would hate to be that defender that's in his way when he gets that full head of steam.
Yeah.
He'll be like a steamroller.
A bunch of athletes in that family. You got Gavin at Griswold High School.
Then Jackson and Logan here, Griswold Youth Football. Number 56 on the tackle.
Good stop made by the defense.
That was number 32,
No,
Tristan
no,
Austin
no.
on the carry.
And then they have a sister.
Yes, they do.
I hear she runs the house.
She definitely runs that house. But on that tackle, it'll bring up 3rd and about 5 for Griswold.
I mean, obviously speaking, let's talk about the captain obvious moment of the day. East Lyme needs a defensive stop right here, right now.
Right, with the amount of time that's left on the clock, if Griswold's able to score again, that might be all that they need to take this to victory. That's number 21, Connor Stamper on the carry.
So to get about 4th and maybe 2.
Short game, not enough for the first down. It'll be 4th.
And we're at about 3.5 minutes to go. If they get this first down, I think they can manage that clock right to the end of the ball game.
Right, if Griswold converts right here, gets another set of downs with 3:34 left to play in the ball game, it is probably the ball game.
Or darn near close.
So keeping it up the middle,
And
there's the
first
big
down.
push. That's definitely enough for a Griswold first down. So it will be 1st and 10, Wolverines
First down.
from the Viking 43.
And 3:21 left on the clock. That could be it.
This might be all that Griswold needed to secure this third victory for them on the season.
And the clock's running.
There are free burgers at the concession stand. They say nothing is
But I can tell you, you can't take anything away from this East Line Viking team.
Hey, Drew, you hear that? Free burgers.
Giving out cheeseburgers.
So staying on the ground, giving it to Jackson D'Amico.
Like he just powered up 3-4 yards.
Still picks up about 3 yards. And he was carrying number 56 with him.
Timeout.
Timeout, East Lyme.
Timeout called by the Vikings.
That's their second.
Vikings with only one timeout left.
So they can only stop it one more time.
And we're at 2:50 left in the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
2nd down and 7 for Griswold.
Obviously, if Griswold converts his first down, it's pretty much over. However, if they do not, East Lyme's going to get the ball back once. And they may get a couple of plays off.
Well, I don't see Griswold going to the air and rushing a turnover. They're going to try to keep it on the ground, keep getting positive yardage, and try to convert this first down. Again, we had said if they converted the last first down, that was probably the ball game. We had talked about clock management. I think certainly if they convert here, that probably is the end of the game.
And it'll be nothing but a tough loss for East Lyme because they played great. Their defense was awesome. They did very, very well. Neither team, no matter how this turns out, should be hanging their head in a negative fashion because they both played fair and tough.
Absolutely. This has been a fantastic ball game. Back and forth, back and forth. Two outstanding defenses here. Been able to stop both offenses.
So who do we got in the backfield? Is that D'Amico back there? I can't see.
It is.
Yeah, it is, yeah. So it's 2nd and 7.
And they go to 32. Tristan Austin going to the left side. He
First
found
down.
the corner.
That's it.
Tackles made by number 77, but not before Griswold picks up another Wolverine first down. 2:42 left on the board.
A good game by the Wolverines.
I think that's it right there.
Never say never.
No, I know, but East Lyme can only stop it one more time. They have one more timeout.
And they probably will use that timeout just to keep some time on the clock. Griswold with a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 from the Viking 30. Handoff goes back to Austin on the left side. Gets away from one defender. Brought down by number 77 on the far side after a pickup of 2. And East Lyme uses their last timeout.
East Lyme calls a timeout with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in the game. Your score, Griswold 6, East Lyme 0.
So you get, what's the situation here? 2nd down?
2nd
about
and 7.
5 or 7. All right, whatever. Just throwing it your way.
8.
Making you look good, John. Making you look good.
It takes a lot to make me look
I'm
good.
selling it, man. I'm
But
selling you. I'm selling it.
I think Griswold just keep doing what they've been doing. The last couple of possessions, they've been able to move the ball, getting positive yardage, being able to convert first downs. There's really no reason for them to stop or change anything that they have done. I mean, really, the timeouts for East Lyme it's not been, necessary for defensive adjustments. It's been more to just stop the clock and keep time up there. Now we got AC/DC.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Right.
Get out of my head. Get out of my head, Harden. Could be a new sitcom, Harden's Head.
Who'd watch that? So 2:09 left in the ball game.
Be a Nickelodeon or something.
Nickelodeon. Nick at Night.
They need a fumble here is what East Lyme needs.
Give the ball to Jackson D'Amico. He's moving forward. Looks like East Lyme was ready for him. Number 46. And number 34 in on the tackle.
The clock continues to tick.
No gain. Third down. East Lyme might get this ball back. 1:50 left to play in the ball game. It's third down.
Let's see. They're definitely going to take their time.
Yeah, Griswold's not going to be quick to that ball.
No.
They're going to use their play clock to their advantage. Down to 1:30 as they break the huddle.
So even if East Lyme gets the ball back, they'll have 30, 40 seconds tops.
And you know exactly where they're going to go when they do.
Yep. And
we got a whistle.
Oh, okay.
All right. I guess everything's situated.
Do you take even a delay a game?
That might be a good call. Take a delay game, take the clock all the way down. It's going to move you back by, but they're going to get the snap off, go to Tristan Austin up the middle, immediately met by number 62 of the East Lyme defense.
Okay, so now we're under a minute.
Up on third.
50 seconds and counting.
Game, fourth down and long for the Wolverines.
So now
45 seconds left in the game. 4th and 6 for Griswold. They're going to take as much time as they can in the huddle before they get to the line of scrimmage.
So it's going to get down to about 20, 15 to 20 before they have to, 20 before they have to snap it.
And they're taking that time. We're
Sure.
down to 21.
Do they take the delay a game? Yep. There they go.
Once again,
Look.
Viking coaches coming out to the field,
Uh-oh.
arguing about the clock.
Oh, there he
There's
goes.
the flag. That's what
We
we
knew.
talked about earlier, unsportsmanlike conduct on East Lyme. I can understand his argument, but I can tell you, especially as a coach and a coach of young gentlemen, they're watching you, using you as an example, and you cannot lose your head. Unnecessary, unsportsmanlike conduct right there by East Lyme.
So that gives the Wolverines a first down, does it not?
That will give the Wolverines
That's
a first down.
Again, the Southern New England Youth Football Conference expects all players.
The first time was a gimme. Remember I said that earlier? I said, okay, fine. They're going to say, all right, let it roll. Second time, not so
Yep,
much.
not
That's
listening
exactly
to
what
it.
happened.
That referee turned around quick. He was
And he
like,
tried. He tried to hold him off a little bit, and
Right.
he kept going.
He
So
was like, hey, stop right now. Stop right now. He didn't stop it. The flag came out, gives Griswold a first down. 10 seconds left in this ball game.
that's it. They're not even
And
going to
they're not
snap
going to
it.
be able to get a play off. Here's as a final seconds click off the scoreboard. Your final score. We said it, Mike. This may be our final score. Griswold 6, East Lyme 0. What a ball game. Holy cow.
Amazing. It was a great game.
Really, you can't take anything away from the East Lyme Vikings here. They played
Not at
a
all. Not
fantastic
at all.
game. Really, neither offense was able to get anything done and sustain any types of drive. Griswold with the early touchdown, and that ended up being all they needed to carry them through the game. Both defenses, fantastic play. And here we are with the handshakes there at midfield. Your final score, once again, Wolverines 6, Vikings 0.
So we have youth football on tap. We have no high school games this week because Griswold has a long-needed bye week. And then they come back against New London.
New London Whalers. What a team to come back to after a bye week.
But we do have youth football on tap once again next Sunday.
Next Sunday. And who we got? Oh, it's going to be the Griswold Wolverines hosting the Stonington Bears.
All right,
The youth version.
The youth version. So now the high school team kind of took the high school Griswold Wolverines to the woodshed on Friday night with a 60-0 defeat. So now, do the Stonington Bears get their retribution, or do the Wolverines get their retribution on Stonington via youth football?
That's something we're going to have to watch, and make sure you tune in to SNSN Radio for that broadcast coverage of Griswold Stonington Micros, Juniors, and Seniors Division.
Yeah,
football.
and that'll start at 10 a.m. just like this week. We'll have 3 beautiful ball games to watch. I can't wait. It'll be fun.
I can't wait to watch. I'm already excited. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
What a day of football. This is SNSN Radio with Griswold Youth Football. Griswold able to take it in all 3 divisions today. I'm John Harden, Rich Wazalik on the camera, and Mike Minarski. Thank you for listening.
Don't forget Aaron Neville.
And Mike Neville, who carried us through the first game and a half,
Yeah.
just about.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week. Griswold Stonington, thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.
Griswold's undefeated.